Hey, what's up? So, right quick, just come and drop this off for y'all. Because Holy Spirit just pointed something out today. Okay. Now, I've read this verse before on here, of course, but got some new revelation here. All right. And it's specific with, and the reason I know the Holy Spirit's having me bring this up again and give you the other side of the revelation is because what I mentioned the other day about the coming deception, okay? About they're going to do so much or go so far as even having like a fake coming of Christ, right? A fake one, right? Project Bluebeam. Okay. So check it, right? So Matthew 24. Okay, where are we starting at? Let's start at number 7. Okay. Let me turn this light on so I can see. All right. So we got Matthew 24 and 5. I'm reading the King James version, right? It's my favorite version. I just like the way the wording is. 1, 2, 3 on the timer I just saw. So Matthew 24, starting at 7. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these things are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. I'm seeing a lot of physical false leaders as I'm reading this. I'm seeing a lot of physical false leaders, like people in everyday churches and these are people who even think like they're under a spell, right? They're under darkness. So they think confirmation. They think that they are serving the Most High. They think that they are doing the will of the Most High, but they are not. They are not. They do not have His Spirit. Okay? Continuing. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Excuse me. And then shall the end come. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, standing in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Okay. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Okay. Now I want to point out that what I'm about to say, right? Every section of this that I'm about to speak, notice that there is a low point, 333 on the timer, and that there is a high point. Okay. Notice, right? Let him which is on the housetop, high point, okay, not come down to take anything out of his house, okay? Now, when I heard that in my head, I saw the hurricane. I saw Katrina and I saw, like, past hurricanes, and then this one, of course, right? Just got a flash of a picture, right? People on their roofs, right? Because of flooding and well, the water coming in on land and everything, right? Okay. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Okay, for our sake. Then if any man shall say unto you, look, it says lo, but that means look. Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Now, many people always say that, the elect will be deceived. No, no. It said, if it were possible. If it were possible. If. Okay? We cannot be deceived because we have the Spirit of the living God living in us. Yeah, if. Okay? Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, right? Go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For wheresoever the carcass, low point, right? For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together, high point. You know what I'm saying? Low point, high point. That's a pattern here, right? So that's also saying, do not return to the past, right? No matter what. Now I'm hearing, let the dead bury the dead. Now I'm hearing, let the dead bury the dead. Okay? Do not return to the past. Okay? It's just like people that are, let's say, Hurricane Katrina, right? And people on their roofs, right? They weren't able to go down into their home. It was flooded, right? They weren't able to go down below. You know what I'm saying? And then when it says to flee from Judea to the mountains, right? That's going from a low point to a high point. Now it's also giving me the rapture. Okay? Now a part of that is symbolic. Hell, all of it may be symbolic. Okay? But in a literal spiritual sense, yes. But we already know that in the old, back in the day, Old Testament days, right? Things were more, even though, yes, spiritual, things were more happening in the physical, right? With us, it's more happening in the spiritual, right? We battle not against flesh and blood, but principalities, right? 7:27 on the timer. Okay. Immediately after tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven. What is happening right now? And the stars shall fall from heaven. Do you get it? 7:47 on the timer. Do you get it? Isn't that a jet? 7:47? Is that a jet? 7:47? Or is it 7:20? I don't know. I can't remember. But, okay. Shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth, confirmation, all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Oh, wait. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Now, Spirit just said to me, this is in a literal sense. It's happening in the spiritual, right? But it's also mirroring in the physical, right? As above, so below. So we are earth angels, right? The angels up there in the spiritual realm are doing their job, right? We are doing the same thing that they're doing. We're just doing it in the physical. Do you get what I'm saying? We're doing the same thing. We are a part of that number of angels. We're just here in physical form. We're just here in physical form. Right? They shall see the Son of Man come in clouds of great glory, power, great glory, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. That's us using our throat chakra. We are the trumpet. Sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. We are gathering the elect. Archangel Michael just showed me them gathering us spiritually, right? And leading us to each other's soul tribes in the physical. As above, so below. 10:01 on the timer. Okay, 10:10. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather. Okay, I read the part. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. Okay, when his branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise, ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. I finally understand that. I finally understand it. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. So check this. The parable of the fig tree. Okay? When its branch is yet tender and putting forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. Right? So just like that, okay? That's also mirroring, right? We're mirroring the fig tree. You get what I'm saying? The fig tree that Jesus is talking about, 11:11 on the timer. We are mirroring the fig tree. You get what I'm saying? We mirror the fig tree. So, as it says, so likewise, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors, right? This is happening right now. Right now. Okay? We are the parable of the fig tree. Are you getting me? I'm going to read it again. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves. What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now with our ministries? Did we not plant seeds that are now sprouting, that are now putting forth their leaves? Huh? Right? Ye know that summer is nigh. So since we are at that point to where what we're building, right, is starting to produce, leaves are starting to grow on those branches, right? So what does that mean? That means that is a sign, okay, that this is at the door. It's a sign that it's at the door. 1, 2, 3 on the timer. 12:30. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the time. Like I'm getting so much revelation. Like it's wild. It's crazy. It's dope. But go read that, okay? Matthew 24. I'm telling you, y'all, it's gonna hit you like boom. Understanding, a deep understanding out of nowhere. I promise you. Go read Matthew 24. I'm telling you, like the Holy Spirit is waiting for you because something is going to be just bursted wide open for you. I'm telling you. All right. But let me eat my food before it get cold. I love y'all. I'll y'all later. All right. Peace.